Oh God, what are you looking at? No, no, don't look over there. No, there's a reason, okay? I'm not a horrible father. Don't. Oh God. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. I hope wherever you are and whatever you're doing, that you're having a fantastic day. Today, we're going to take a look at all of the different ways that you can increase your renown, and we will test it all live so that we are able to compare which methods work best, which methods provide you with the most renown, and which methods are most time efficient, because I'm sure, as we all know, renown takes a damn long time to increase. I mean, I think I'm on about day 1000 in this campaign, and I'm halfway through tier 4. It's just insane. So to start with, raiding hideouts. This does increase your renown, but I can't remember by how much, so let's test it. You've got quite a sway through my men there, damn you. How about we settle this one-on-one? Very well. Take that! Now, ignore this. I'm definitely not slaughtering prisoners of war. It's okay. We just need to increase our bow skill. They agreed to this before the match started. You just didn't see it. Just trust me on this. This is honestly not as cruel as it looks. Right, 2.7 renown. Okie dokie. That's not too bad. What was that, about 4-5 minutes of work? And you get 3 renown from a tournament. So I'd say hideouts and tournaments, yeah, 3 renown for 5 to 10 minutes of work. That's not too bad, but we can do a lot better. Right, let's wait for this battle to finish and then we'll swoop on in. Before I start this video, I just want to let everybody know I am currently using the famous commander perk. I did not realize this, so all battle renown will be inflated by 50%. Therefore, if I win a battle with 15 renown, it's actually only 10 renown that I would have won. So the figures that you're about to see in the video are slightly inflated. Apologies, I completely forgot I had taken this perk. However, Leadership 100 is very easy to get. Just get a couple of your own clans in your party to follow you around the map for a while. Job done. So I strongly recommend this perk. Here we go. 63 troops. A lot of people have told me that renown is purely tied to how much the enemy outnumber you, and the more they outnumber you, the more renown you get. I don't believe that's true. I believe it also comes down to the sheer volume of troops that are in the fight. Therefore, if you've got 1,000 versus 1,000, depending on the quality of the troops, the bar will be pretty much even, but you'll get a hell of a lot more renown than if it was 100 versus 100. So I believe the size of the battle does increase the renown gained. You don't have to be outnumbered, which makes it a lot easier if you're playing on higher difficulties. But we will test that out later on in the video. For now, let's get to the killing. At them! This really is a sight to behold. I adore this game. Okay, we got 5 renown. We were very clearly going to win that battle. That was far quicker than either a tournament or a hideout, and we earned nearly twice the amount of renown. Also, if we let him go, we increase our charm skill and we get influence and relationship. So far, fighting armies, even if you severely outnumber them, is way more efficient than tournaments or hideouts. Okay, so in theory, fighting an army of roughly twice the size should yield roughly twice the renown. So we'll test that theory. We should get between 8 to 10 renown for defeating this guy. Let's see what actually happens. Gotcha. And into the fray we go. The battle is still drastically in our favor because the quality of troops in this army is far poorer than the other army of 60 that we just fought against. So if it is purely based on how much you overwhelm the enemy, we should still get around 5 renown. However, if it's based on the size of the army, we'll get closer to 8 or 9. So let's see. And we got 17.4 renown. That's nearly quadruple. Clearly, it is not based on how much you outnumber the enemy or how much they outnumber you. It is based on the size of the battle. Of course, the balance of power will contribute to the amount of renown that you receive. However, the size of the battle clearly matters more. And now, to seriously test our theory, I'm going to save the game and try and hunt down an army of relatively the same size as the one we just defeated, and then deliberately scrap half of my army and fight them with an even balance of power and see how much renown we win, if we win the battle. Okay. They have 102 troops. The other army we fought had roughly 115, so we'd probably expect to get around 15 renown currently if we fought them as is. Let's try and even the balance of power. They're mostly sharpshooters and recruits. We want to make sure that we don't outnumber them or overpower them, so we'll probably need to get rid of quite a few of our very strong troops. It's all in the name of science. This feels so wrong. I'm so sorry, all my troops. They now outnumber us, in fact, but our troop quality is higher, so this still shouldn't be too much of a problem. Okay, the balance of power is still in our favor. Let's see what the outcome is, shall we? 22.8 renown. Well, there we go. That proves it. The balance of power does affect it, but so does the size of the battle. So people playing on lower difficulties will have a far easier time increasing their renown because they can face stupidly overwhelming odds and probably still win. Therefore, I don't think anyone would blame you if you were purely renown farming and you weren't abusing it, bumping your difficulty down a few notches, winning some ridiculously unwinnable battles, increasing your renown God knows how much, and then bumping it back up to realism again once you've got that stupid renown grind out of the way. I'm glad we tested that because it proved me both right and wrong at the same time. It is safe to say, most certainly, that winning big battles is the fastest and best way to increase your renown. However, there are a few other ways, as we've talked about. We've already tested hideouts. Hideouts can get you 5 renown in 5 minutes. That's not too bad. Tournaments are 3 renown. I believe you can increase this with perks. I am confident there is a perk that increases your renown gain from winning tournaments. However, having scoured the skill trees, I cannot find it for the life of me. So yes, as mentioned before, the base is 3 renown from tournaments. I believe that can be increased to either 4 or 5. Compared to battles, as we've already seen, it's still a minuscule amount. And the same with completing quests. You can make it so that a quest will give you a renown. It's nothing to sniff at if you're planning on increasing your reputation with people a lot, but don't rely on it as your main source of renown, because 1 renown per quest is bugger all. I'm just on the way to one of these cities that I own, and I'm going to test out that quest completion just to be sure that it doesn't give you more renown than I'm remembering, and we'll cross that off the list of reliable sources of improving your renown. Okay, so she actually wants us to raid a hideout. So we already know that completing the raid on the hideout will give us, what was it, 4.5 renown? So we'll check our renown before going into the hideout and deduct the total that we earn to figure out exactly how much the quest provided us with. So we're currently on 1680. Well, let's do it. Whoa! I have never seen that happen before. That was spectacular. Oh, that javelin. We'll just walk up this mountain. Nothing suspicious or evil going on here. Just some target practice. Well, what a shame I don't have enough arrows for you. Oh, isn't that lucky? 4.1 renown from the hideout. We were on 1680, so that should put us on 1684, which means the quest has provided us with 0 renown. Okay, if there is a perk that increases your renown through quests, I don't have it. Therefore, quests are not a good way to increase your renown. In conclusion, of the 4, potentially 5 ways I know to increase your renown, I would say questing is at the bottom, general raiding, looting, pillaging, and caravan killing is in 4th. We didn't touch on that during this video. There's really no need. There's a hell of a lot more negatives to doing them malicious actions than there are positives, which is why I put it only slightly above doing quests for gaining renown. It gains renown, but the the negatives drastically outweigh the positives. Then, in third place, we have tournaments. In second place, we have hideouts. And in first place, war. Killing lots and lots of people. Both armies that outnumber you, but also large armies. You don't necessarily need to be outnumbered to gain a lot of renown, as we tested. I hope this helps you drastically reduce that renown grind and get to the coveted tier 4 so you can start your own kingdom. Good luck on your quest, adventurers, and I shall see you in the next video. Oh, also please like and subscribe, it helps so much. And with that, I hope you have a domtastic day. Bye bye.